Okay, Film Festival International London Hammersmith, welcome. And we've got Rolf Lasand.
Yes.
Welcome to London.
Thank you.
Welcome to the festival.
Thank you, it's great being here.
Yeah, very exciting time for you.
Yeah, I'm so honored to be in this festival.
Yeah.
And I met so many talented and great people. So yeah.
That's fantastic. We try to bring the best together so that the whole idea of the festival is not just to showcase work from around the world and give the filmmakers that recognition for their blood, sweat and tears. It's to bring people together.
Yeah.
So that there's that synergy possibility of recognition, so that there's that ability to, compare stories, compare notes, possible collaborations come from these gatherings.
Yeah.
And I've seen some amazing things happen over the last couple of years, people coming together and, people collaborating a project going forward.
Yeah.
But we've got your film here, which is Another World.
Yeah.
Which is a short.
Yeah.
It's an extended short.
Yeah, in Norway we often call it a novel film, when it's just a little bit longer than a normal short.
Yeah. But still very much a commercial model. It's a sci-fi.
Yeah. I call it adventure fantasy thriller, but yeah.
Adventure fantasy thriller.
Yeah.
Okay, that would just about fit on the t-shirt. But tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, this film actually started when I was 14, because my father was a helicopter pilot, and in the 80s he had let some fish in this lake way up in the mountains. And when I was 14, like way later, he took me up there to check if it was still fish in this water. And when I came to this place, I was just blown away. It felt like going to the moon or going to another planet. And I just couldn't get out of my head. And back then I didn't know I was going into film. But as I was going into film, this location just kept playing in my head. And I knew I have to go there again and see if it's just as good as I remembered. And when I came back, it was even better than I remembered from when I was 14. And I knew I have to make a film here. It's basically, you could call it $1 million location.
Okay. Well, I'm quite impressed with what I saw in the glimpse that you gave me of the film. You put a lot of care and attention into the VFX aspect of it, but there's also a synergy with the storyline, which you don't get a lot with high level VFX. It's more a case of the VFX or another character in the film, and it takes precedence, and somewhere along the line the plot gets lost. But you've got just the right amount of VFX versus drama versus surprise in there, and I look forward to seeing the whole thing. But basically, certainly what I saw from the short amount of film that we reviewed just before we did the interview, it looks very exciting. It looks quite unique, very dynamic. Something you should certainly be proud of. I mean, the cinematography alone just absolutely blew me away. The underwater.
Yeah, and me and the cinematographer worked for a long time to find a visual concept.
Yeah.
And I even had a friend doing drawing sketches, like a really good drawer. So we kind of found the look of the film.
Yeah.
And me and the cinematographer worked for weeks and weeks before the shooting just to find the right look, because basically we wanted people to be able to stop anywhere in the film and it would be a nice image. You could use that image anywhere. Mm-hmm. So, and that was a lot of work, but that's why we carefully chose all our locations. They had to be beautiful, and we used the nature in Norway for all it's worth.
Right. Yeah, there's some absolutely amazing locations. You really planned this well. Is there, something of this scale is one hell of a business card to be able to create and say, this is what I can do. Is there plans to expand this to a feature, or is it a TV concept, or is it just a standalone, this is what I can do, give me a proper budget?
Yeah, it's more like a standalone, this is what I can do, because I kind of feel like, no, I've told this story, and I don't feel I need to tell it as a feature, even though I have the feature of it in my head. It could be a pretty cool feature, but I have another story that's even better in my head That,
Okay.
but then I can show this and people can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can make a film.
Absolutely. Yeah, they can see what's up there.
Yeah, because short films, very seldom make money on short films. So I didn't make this film to make money. I made it as an investment in myself and an investment in my knowledge in film.
Sure. Yeah, part of your goal to continuously improve yourself and hone those skills. I completely understand. But you've got a member of cast in there that is he's doing quite well for himself, isn't he?
Yeah. All the cast is good. Like the leading role, he's amazing, and I've used some of the other actors I've used in other short films before.
Right.
But one of
So you got a returning crew.
Yeah. So
Okay,
yeah, I'm gonna.
nice.
So, I know I will work with them again. They're like really professional. But one of them called Axel Beum, that was the first time I've worked with him.
Yeah.
And he's done pretty well in Norway. He won a Norwegian Emmy.
Okay.
As the first one. Like he was the youngest male to ever win a Norwegian Emmy.
Right.
So.
Right.
So and he's doing well in a big television series in Norway now. So.
Okay, well that's great because obviously that shows that first of all your casting eye was right on point, but it also shows that he's in a position there to elevate your work now because of the association and obviously the performance that he gave to your work, which is great because then you've got that supporting partnership of exposure, if you like.
Yeah.
From a campaign point of view, his own individual stuff here, your emerging talent stuff here, and the synergy comes together because media has a way of doing that.
Yeah.
So
and I know people are going to see more of these actors.
Absolutely,
they're all really good. So
absolutely. Tell us about you. Your background.
Yeah, I studied I took a bachelor first in Lillehammer in Norway. That was theory based, and after that I went to Australia and went to film school for half a year there, and then I finished the film school in Norway, in northern Norway.
Okay.
And maybe the turning point for me was I got a teacher from Iraq called Samir Sadan, who really pushed me in the right direction, and he really he was really strict, but in a good way. So and he taught me how hard it is to make a good film, and how if you're making a film you need to have something to tell, not just to make something to make it look cool. You have to have a message, something that's close to your heart. And that was he was the turning point for me. He gave me the confidence that I could make films.
Excellent. Obviously you've got the awards ceremony coming up.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Very excited. Yeah. And I just before I came in here, I also learned that I'm nominated in Paris now in a big European festival.
Congratulations. Fantastic. I mean, it's fantastic work, and you deserve the recognition. That's marvelous. I think there's a cross for you for the awards evening.
But it's a tough competition. There's a lot of talented people here, but
it's strong competition to be fair. But I mean, I think this has a shining quality that will, it'll do okay for you. That's for sure. I mean, it's there are elements in there that I was incredibly impressed with, and I look forward to seeing the whole thing. But certainly what we saw on your teaser there looked absolutely fantastic. So I mean, again, I'll state it. Another World is definitely something you should catch on the festival circuit. If you have a chance to look at any of Rolf's work, then I really do suggest that you get in contact with him and consider collaboration with this man because he's very talented.
Yeah, I have a Vimeo page too, so you can check out.
What's the website?
Vimeo and /Rolf. ROLV.
Right. Okay. There you go. Right. Well, I know that you're busy and you've got a few films that you want to see yourself.
Yeah,
Before we ramp up on the weekend to the awards night. You know, I mean, it's fast approaching, and of course, you know, you've got meetings as well. So, Rolf Lasand, thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to seeing your film.
Yeah, thank you.